Hey, fellow fan. If you want to stay ahead of the game and never miss any breaking news from the Los Angeles Lakers, subscribing to our channel is a must. We're dedicated to bringing you the freshest updates directly from the team. By joining us, you'll always be in the know and well informed about everything happening with the Lakers. Lakers pull off impressive win versus Clippers to snap losing streak. Woefully undermanned on the night, the Lakers pulled out their best performance of the season on Wednesday, knocking off the Clippers for the first time since the NBA bubble, 130-125. LeBron James looked as dominant as ever, pouring in 35 points on 13-19 shooting. D'Angelo Russell had a second consecutive strong showing with 27 points, while Anthony Davis had 27 points with 10 rebounds, though his defensive impact was as remarkable as anything on the night. Austin Reaves, for the first time this season, finally came alive in the second half, scoring 15 points, grabbing 8 rebounds and dishing out 7 assists. Christian Wood had a huge offensive and defensive effort, scoring 10 points with 11 rebounds. It was easily the best Lakers-Clippers game of the LeBron AD/Kawhi Leonard-Paul George era, with all four players scoring at least 27 points. On top of that, all four were at the center of basically all the biggest moments of the evening as well. The Lakers were dealt blows on the injury report throughout the day. Rui Hachimura, who missed Monday's game against the Magic, was ruled out on Wednesday with concussion symptoms. Gabe Vincent, as Darvin Ham revealed pregame, had his knee swell up and was also ruled out. The last, and maybe most damaging, injury update came when Taurean Prince experienced soreness in his knee during warm-ups. While he wasn't immediately scratched from the game, he did not start, never took to the court, and eventually was ruled out in the second half. Paired with the injury to Jared Vanderbilt, the Lakers were conceivably down 4 of their top 9 rotation players and nearly the entirety of their wing depth. The end result was 8 available players and 3 two-way guys, leaving the Lakers very short-handed. It didn't help that the Clippers, as they're prone to do against the Lakers, came out with a bit of extra pep in their step despite playing a back-to-back the night prior and down a host of players after the recent James Harden trade. Key takeaways. And breathe. What a game. Easily the best performance from the Lakers this season. The offense looked as good as it had all season and, after a very lethargic first quarter, they had a strong defensive showing as well. Realistically, if not for some absolutely incredible shot-making from George and Leonard down the stretch and in overtime, the Lakers looked set for a comfortable win. It's not as simple as saying that, though, as it's the NBA and everyone has incredible shotmakers. But after 4 games in which there were more questions than answers at times, this win felt really good. Now, the Lakers embark on a 4-game road trip that will start on Saturday in Orlando. Lakers LeBron James breaks Karl Malone's old man feat in wild OT win versus Clippers. Stop us if you've heard this one before. Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James, at age 38, is still doing magnificent things on the basketball court. LeBron once again left NBA fans stunned after he once again refused to bow down to Father Time during Wednesday night's 130-125 thriller of an overtime victory over the Los Angeles Clippers at home. Not only did LeBron James put the Lakers on his broad shoulders again, but he also managed to get past Basketball Hall of Famer Karl Malone for first place on an all-time old player list in the NBA, per ESPN Stats and Info. LeBron James picked up his 81st 30-point game since turning 35 years old. That passes Karl Malone for the most by any player after turning 35 in NBA history. LeBron pumped in a total of 35 points while shooting 13-for-19 from the floor. He also had his outside touch going for him, hitting 4 of his 8 attempts from downtown, while dishing out 7 assists and grabbing 12 rebounds in a near triple-double effort over the course of 42 minutes of playing time. The 4-time league most valuable player scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron has nothing left to prove in the NBA. He has won it all. but there seems to be nothing that will get in his way to continue defying his age. Expect more records to fall as LeBron James continues to play at a high level. So far in the 2023-24 NBA season, James is averaging 22.0 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per contest. Lakers LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George fiery night ends drought. The first meeting of the Los Angeles Clippers and the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2023-24 NBA season Wednesday night lived up to the hype, thanks in large part to Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and LeBron James each putting on a show for their respective teams. The three vets were so good that they just combined for an extremely rare pair of performances last seen in a single NBA game back in the late 60s, per OptaStats. Tonight's at Lakers at LA Clippers game was the second game in NBA history to feature three players 30 or older scoring 35-plus points: LeBron James, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. The other was between the Lakers and 76ers on October 17, 1969, Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Hal Greer. Leonard paced the Clippers with 38 points on 15-for-28 shooting from the field. He did most of his damage in the first half where he unloaded 20 points. George also went off with 35 points on the strength of a 20-point fourth quarter. James, meanwhile, generated 35 points to lead the Lakers. The four-time league most valuable player came up big for his team in the fourth period, in which he scored 12 points before adding two more in overtime. Overall, James went 13-for-19 from the floor to go along with 12 rebounds and 7 assists in 32 minutes. Leonard played 41 minutes. After losing two of their first three games of the season, the Lakers are finally starting to gain steam with back-to-back wins over the Orlando Magic and the Clippers.